I see babies everywhere. I see it. I see it.
We've been waiting for the fruit of the womb for about 8 years now, and we have done all that we could. I'm a trained gynecologist and obstetrician, so I knew what to do medically speaking. We did all to no avail. So in 2023, by March, during the anniversary celebration, God's servant Pastor Jerry Eze was declaring,
Women desirous for the fruit of the womb. Put your 2 hands on your belly. On the sound of your amen. It has reached all. At the sound of your amen. Carry your babies right now.
that same month, she became pregnant. After 8 years, we have returned as a family to say, Father, thank you. Pastor Jerry, look at our evidence. To God alone be all the glory. What God cannot do
does not exist.
With the mercy prayers every Wednesday from this altar of fire, God of Pastor Jerry heard his cry and remembered my daughter. When he said, God is given to everybody or as many that want babies to carry their babies now. 1, twins, triplets, quadruplets, as many as you want.
The Lord said to me again a second time, I'm showing mercy on people who want to carry their own children. By the mercies of God, I decree, carry your own babies. Twins, triplets, quadruplets, receive it.
Pastor Jerry, do you know, after the mercy prayers, my daughter became pregnant. And God gave her not 1, not 2, but triplets, all boys.
God has been so wonderful to us. I want to thank the Lord for the gift of our baby. His name is Oluwademilade Alade. We thank God for after 5 years, the Lord heard our cry. Shortly after we joined, lots of miracles, international open doors, and then the gift of our baby. I was even pregnant and I didn't know. The whole journey was smooth with the pregnancy, and the baby came safely. We just want to thank our Papa, Pastor Jerry Eze. What God cannot do does not exist. Thank you.
My elder sister that came to help in the planning was diagnosed of kidney failure in my own house, and I lost her last year. My eldest brother that was supposed to stand in as a father for me, the day we were supposed to go to the village, he died the same day. I couldn't walk 2 weeks to my wedding. 1 week to my wedding, I couldn't walk. 3 days to my wedding, I couldn't walk. What God cannot do does not exist. What my God cannot do does not exist. My name is Victoria Jackson. I'm reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. Pastor Jerry, I am that girl that God has shown mercy. God came through for me. I was actually seeing what God cannot do does not exist everywhere. And I asked someone, they said, are you not aware? There's a prayer. I said, okay, send me link, but the person delayed. I had to come online, start looking for it, and I found the Streams of Joy International. Then I started praying. In February 2021, Pastor Jerry told us to download pictures of what we wanted. As a single girl, I downloaded the pictures of a married couple with other stuff, and I brought to the altar of fire and started praying with it. That day, Pastor Jerry said we should put a date to it. And I'm like, put a date? I don't even have a boyfriend. Now I want to put dates. So he kept saying, put a date to it, and he made a reference to a case where a lady was proposed to, and in 2 weeks, everything done, both were white wedding, traditional marriage. So by faith, I just wrote my birthday. And I remember telling God, just show me a sign on my birthday. I'm not asking for too much, just sign. Fast forward to May 5th, 2021, my husband proposed to me. My husband is an Nsppd, and we've never been friends. We were not friends, and somehow we met, and in that short period, he proposed to me. I was like, wow, God, is this how it works? Now, Pastor Jerry, I came from a family where marriage is a taboo. In my family, they prefer burial instead of wedding. Growing up, I have never seen any marriage ceremony in my family, the compound where I come from. In my family where I come from, it has never happened. But I held on to God. Now, guess what? Each time we take a step, my elder sister that came to help in the planning was diagnosed of kidney failure in my own house, and we started running helter-skelter, dialysis back to back. I lost her last year. Taking her for burial, my husband still patiently was waiting. He came and he told us, okay, since we are here, can we use the opportunity and do the marriage rites? My eldest brother that was supposed to stand in as a father for me, the day we were supposed to go to the village, he died the same day. Pastor Jerry, he died dressed for the occasion. Now, I kept praying. I told God what is happening. I held on to this altar of fire. I kept praying, declaring words, asking for mercy. And in November, God came through for me. Through the man of God, Pastor Jerry, he declared that we have crossed the line. He led us to pray that prayer, that someone is crossing the line of limitation. Pastor Jerry, I prayed. When I heard it, I prayed, I held on to that word and I wrote it down that I have crossed the line. Pastor Jerry gave a word. On the day of your celebration, nothing will go wrong.
On the day of your celebration, nothing will go wrong. Nothing will go wrong. In the day of your laughter, there shall be no spoiler. There shall be no spoiler. On the day of your glory, there shall be no limitation. There shall be no limitation.
But then we have chosen a date for December 30th. And Pastor Jerry said nothing will go wrong. I held on to that day. I did not have an accident. My legs became weak. I couldn't walk 2 weeks to my wedding. 1 week to my wedding, I couldn't walk. 3 days to my wedding, I couldn't walk. But I kept declaring the words, every word from this altar of fire. I told God that I have crossed the line and nothing will go wrong on the day of my wedding. Pastor Jerry, the day of my wedding, I started walking. I walked with my both legs. I did my traditional marriage and my white wedding. I did not put canopy, I mounted canopies. Pastor Jerry, God has showed me mercy. Indeed, what God cannot do does not exist. Thank you, Pastor Jerry. Thank you for making yourself available to be praying for people like us. Indeed, God came through for me. God showed me mercy. In all this turbulence, my husband stood patiently behind me. He waited because he was better from the place from this altar of fire. I really thank God for his miracle. I am that girl that God has shown mercy. Indeed, what God cannot do does not exist.
I am